When Sabrina Carpenter unveiled the cover for her upcoming album, Man's Best Friend, the internet did what it does best. It erupted. The image was simple, yet designed for maximum impact. There she was, the 26-year-old pop star, down on all fours, her hair being pulled by a hand just out of frame. The reaction was immediate and intensely divided, a digital firestorm that, for a moment, seemed to eclipse global news. As one user on X Riley observed, their entire timeline consisted of either geopolitical tensions or Sabrina Carpenter, both discussed with the same feverish intensity. Critics labeled the imagery anti-feminist, a pose reminiscent of domestic abuse, a step backward for female empowerment. For others, it was a bold artistic statement. The social feed became a battlefield, lost in the crossfire of hot takes and moral grandstanding. This reaction is hardly new in pop, but the velocity felt of this moment stood out. In today's attention economy, a provocative image can beat a press release. She lit the match, stood back and watched the internet burn, confident the smoke would clear, leaving her in the spotlight. Next, how she answered the pearl clutchers. Faced with a tidal wave of criticism, she did not apologize or explain. She did not retreat. A few days later, she posted an alternative album cover, tamer, less provocative. But the caption delivered the punchline, "Approved by God." A satirical wink at the pearl clutchers, more than a post, a masterclass in controlling her narrative. In Rolling Stone, she shrugged off complaints. "It's always so funny to me when people complain," she said. "They're like, all she does is sing about this. But those are the songs you've made popular." A confident challenge to those who consumed and condemned her. Her message: she's in on the joke, and she invites the audience in. "The album is not for any pearl clutchers," she told CBS, with a smirk. She understands her pop isn't a somber sermon on morality. It's fun, provocative, and above all entertaining. Her confidence is her armor. Her wit is her sword. She absorbs criticism, remixes it and sends it back as a punchline. In a digital age, outrage is fleeting, but a good joke lasts. It's not just catchy hooks or clever lyrics, it's her ability to always get the last laugh. She turned her detractors' pearl clutching into a running gag, a shared secret with her fans. Next, the lineage she joins. Sabrina Carpenter is not the first pop star to find herself at the center of a moral panic, and she certainly will not be the last. She is walking a well-trodden path. There are obvious parallels to Britney, Christina, Miley, and of course, Madonna. These artists used controversy as a catalyst for artistic evolution. Industry veterans defend Carpenter. Carly Simon recalled similar reactions to her own controversial cover. Outrage today is often louder, but it's not new. The playbook is familiar. A young star asserts adulthood and sexual agency, and faces public condemnation. That arc, from wholesome to provocative, is a staple of pop history. What sets Carpenter apart is her reliance on humor as a shield and a sword. Where Madonna used intellectual provocation and Aguilera raw defiance, Carpenter wields wit. She understands outrage as currency in the modern media landscape, and she spends it wisely. By refusing to take moral panic seriously, she robs it of its power. Her music and public persona create a cohesive brand that is both commercially savvy and artistically authentic. She isn't just chasing trends, she helps shape them. She makes being underestimated her superpower, building longevity by turning controversy into career momentum. Ultimately, the most disarming response to moral outrage is laughter. Final chapter: how the punchline lands. In the end, the controversy says less about Sabrina Carpenter and more about our cultural moment. The polarized reactions highlight society grappling with questions about feminism, agency, and provocative art. The internet's outrage machine found an easy meal in an image designed to be discussed. But while the debate rages on, Carpenter has already moved on. She turned the news cycle into promotional oxygen for her album. She created the storm, and now she dances in the rain, fully in control. Her deft use of humor serves as a powerful tool of agency. By meeting pearl clutching with a confident smirk and a witty comeback, she reclaims the narrative. She positions herself as the ringmaster of her own circus, a playful provocateur ahead of her critics. Her music and persona work together, commercially savvy and artistically authentic. She knows her audience. A shared laugh is more binding than a shared grievance. Like great pop artists before her, she uses imagery and persona as part of the art. She builds longevity by turning controversy into opportunities to show wit and resilience. Her secret weapon, the understanding that the most disarming response to moral outrage is laughter. She makes being underestimated her superpower, ensuring she and her fans get the last laugh. In a loud arena of pop culture, Sabrina Carpenter's punchline lands, not with a shout but with a perfectly timed smile.